Hi everyone. Today I'd like to talk about two things. One is a little bit of a complaint and something we have to address, and the other is kind of an exciting new thing we'd like to try in the store. So let's go with the complaint first. We've been getting a couple of complaints recently about customer service in the store. I have customers coming to me saying people are carrying on personal conversations and ignoring them. People are doing other things and not taking care of them or not helping them when they need help, and sometimes they have to stand and wait for someone to finally acknowledge them. I have people telling me that sometimes the associates tell them, I just don't know. And I have other people tell me that sometimes they say, well, it's in the back room, but I can't get it now. Right? None of those are good, by the way. The very first thing we need to do is take care of our customers. It's more important than anything else. It's certainly more important than personal conversations. It's certainly more important than even some of the business discussions we have, because without the customer, we don't have a business. And certainly the answer, I don't know, is never acceptable. The answer is, I will find out, and I will find you in the store and get you the answer. And you go find someone and find the right answer. But never tell a customer, I don't know. That's just the wrong thing to say. And as far as the question about it's in the back room, but we can't get it, never acceptable. If it's in the back room, if it's in the store and the customer wants it, we have to find a way to get it for them. So this is a big deal. This is part of the image that we have with our customers. This is part of what the customers expect from us. And I think it is really incumbent upon us to do that. When we talk about our service priorities, the very first one is safety, as everyone knows, but the second one is customer service. And the first part of your job is customer service, because there is no ShopRite business here, there is no grocery business here without our customers, and that's really, really important for us to keep in mind at all times. The other thing I'd like to talk about for just a second on the same issue is rain checks and substitutions. If we're out of a product and it's our fault, we have to remember that's our fault, not the customer's fault. The best thing we can do in that situation is get the customer something that satisfies their need at the moment. Because if they want a certain product, they really need that for whether they're baking something and they need it or whether they're making a meal and they need it. They really don't want it next week. They want it now. So the very best thing we could do, for a number of reasons, is see if there's a reasonable substitution that will satisfy the customer. This gets the customer a happy experience, gets them what they want, enables them to make their recipe or make their meal or do whatever they want to do. And it really doesn't cost us a whole lot of extra money, because a rain check, we're only going to give the customer the value during another week when we probably are not buying that item on sale, which means we're paying full price for it and we're giving it away at less than that. So it probably doesn't affect us financially. The image that the customer has, if we try and find them some reasonable substitute, and by reasonable I mean something that's of the same value, this works for us in every single way. It makes the customer happy, it keeps us from having a rain check, and it keeps us in a good view in the customer's eyes. So this is really important. And again, remember, our service priorities, number one is safety, number two is customer service. Your job, number one, is customer service. So this is really important. The second thing I'd like to introduce today is a new contest. We'd like to try something to involve people a little bit more in the portal. The portal is the thing that we really put our emphasis on to try and help the communication scores that we have been getting on the employee surveys. Everyone knows this is a difficult industry. It's very tough for us to communicate. We put a lot of effort into the portal. Ray makes these videos every week. Some of you may like them. Some of you may say, my God, why does he even do this? But we try every week to get some information up on the portal, to get you the information about what's happening in the store, so that everybody has the opportunity to know what we're doing, know what's going on. We also give you the opportunity to have some feedback. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to resurrect the contest we ran the very first week we ran the portal. And that is, we're going to put in a raffle, and we're going to give out a $100 first prize and 4 $25 second prizes to the winners of the raffle. Now, how you get your name in the raffle is very, very simple. You go to the portal, you go to the section called Questions and Suggestions, You type in your full name, first name and last name, and you hit submit. We now have your raffle ticket. From those names, we're going to pick the winners, randomly pick the winners. But here's a different feature. We're going to run this contest between now and Labor Day. Labor Day is the 7th of September. So between now and Labor Day, you can put your name in multiple times. You can only put it in once a week. But once a week, if you go to the portal each week, you can put your name in. If you do this really carefully, if you check the calendar really carefully, you could actually get your name in there 5 times before we close it out, which gives you a 5-time better chance to win. All right? We're not objecting to that, but it's only once a week. And remember, you have to put in your first name, last name, and submit, so we know exactly who is on the portal and who's submitting their ticket for the entry into the contest. So the drawing will take place immediately after Labor Day. I wish everyone good luck, and I hope we get a lot of applicants. I know this means more mail for me to read, but that would be the best thing that can happen. So vote early, vote often. It sounds like Jersey politics that we're all familiar with in my family, but vote early and often, and we're glad to have everyone coming up to the portal, and we're glad to see that the interest is there. And hopefully this type of communication is making it better and easier for everyone in the store. With that in mind, have a great day, and we'll get together again next week.